Hi guys. I thought now in the middle of everything would be an appropriate time to wean Theodore from the snoo. We've been weaning him from the rocking feature. The snoo's a bassinet, and we've been weaning him from the rocking feature for a while now, but the swaddle, I'll get to a couple. Let me just finish talking about this. The swaddle has their arms down, and then you use the Velcro to keep their arms down, which has been great. But once you transition your baby to a crib, you can't have their arms swaddled down, especially if they're rolling over. And so we've started, I thought now would be the perfect time. Nothing else really going on. There's nothing really like going on right now. So I figured now would be like the perfect time to also throw in, you know, just a little sprinkle of extra chaos. He fell asleep though. It's funny, I put him down in the bassinet. His arms are out, he looks so cute. And I figured, oh, I won't turn the bassinet on because there was another time where we had tried this and we have it on weaning mode, so the bassinet won't rock unless he's crying. And there was one time where I was trying to get him to sleep with his arms out and the bassinet started rocking and he was like, whoa. So I was like, all right, maybe we'll skip that and I'll just put the I'll turn the friggin' hatch on and that should be enough, which it was. Like he was, and then I just turned on the snoo and he like fell asleep right away. He's just so used to that sound. Sorry, that was the fridge. Anyway, hi. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and well wishes and prayers for Elsie. She's sitting right in front of me. They meant so much to me, and the fact that like so many of you guys could relate to my life as a fur mom, a fur mama. I'm still in the denial stage. Someone had commented and said something I thought really like just struck with me, and that was what a confusing time. And that's exactly, like I feel so confused. I feel devastated and heartbroken, but I think like my human brain is not allowing me to like really believe that's what's happening. Because since the doctor's appointment, and I think this is Elsie like being very smart, she hasn't really thrown up. She did last night, she threw up very small, but she did. But I can count on one hand the amount of time she's thrown up since we had that doctor's appointment. And so of course my brain is starting to trick me and starting to be like, oh, like maybe there's not, like maybe whatever is going on in her isn't, I don't know, just thank you. And it feels good to have talked about it. And yeah, we're still like in this, it hasn't gotten any worse, so I think that's really positive. It's just like moment to moment thing. And I can't even speak. And in other news, my front tooth chipped. Let me show you. My teeth are so awful. They're awful. Let me show you. Here. You see? Is it happening? My camera's like, no. There. Here. Exciting. Good times. So, I want to preface this entire story. This whole vlog is just going to be me chatting to the camera, by the way. I want to preface this whole story by saying that in all my years of YouTube, I've been on YouTube now for like 6-7 years. I've been uploading, and in all my years of YouTube, I've gotten some like, you know, like mean comments. Not a lot, to be honest. It's not a call to action, but I've had mean comments. Like people have commented on my eyebrows. People like, oh, I don't like your eyebrows. Fine. People have commented on my eyelashes when I had my eyelash extensions. People were like, girl, those eyelashes not cute. They look like spite. Like, what are you doing? Fine. I look back now and like, you're not wrong. People have commented a lot on my voice and how they hate my voice, and especially back in my earlier videos. I get it. I have always been really self-conscious. My teeth are huge, 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 like I'd say 95% of that. So self-conscious that like it affects my speaking voice. And so some of those earlier videos where I was self-conscious just about being on camera anyway, it was like people were like, your voice is awful. Again, I'm like, fine. So like those primarily have been the hate comments that I've gotten. No one has ever commented on my teeth, which is to me kind of a miracle, because if I were an internet troll or like a mean person, I feel like my teeth would be the first thing I would comment on, because my teeth are awful. They're incredibly crooked on the bottom, and my front two teeth are so mismatched and discolored and cracked and like a mess. So thank you out there. Thank you, first of all, to all of you, my friends, who have never said anything. Like that's so sweet. And then thank you to all the trolls out there who, I guess like maybe that would be a step too far. You're like, listen, we're mean, but we're not gonna be that mean to you. Thank you. Yeah. And it's always like, my teeth have been such a source of issue for me almost my entire life. When I was like 8, I was rollerblading in a friend's unfinished basement and I fell, and then my friend fell on top of me, and then his brother fell on top of him, and my face smashed into the floor, and I completely halved my front tooth, this one, the one that's like shorter and discolored. I have that one, and I guess I sort of chipped this one too. And at the time, like cosmetic dentistry in general just wasn't what it is today. And so they were like, and because I was so young too, like they were trying, I think they kept doing like ceramic, and it was just like a constant like, we'll fix it more permanently once you're older. Then I got braces, and like it just like every couple of years would chip. I'd have to go in and get it redone, which was fine until I became an adult and had to assume responsibility for myself. Whoa. Terrible at that. Really terrible at that. My teeth are the manifestation of my inability to take responsibility for those adult things that you have to do, like going to the dentist. So I believe that I've always had dental insurance. There may have been a time in there where I didn't, but I've always had insurance in general. And I guess for me, it's just been like, I've known that my front two teeth, as like busted up as they are, is always categorized as cosmetic. So I'm not like, I know that it's just not going to be covered by insurance, like no matter which insurance I have, or at least like the insurances I've had in the past. And so I've always just been like, well, A, it's going to be too expensive, and B, like I'll just live with it, it's fine. And for a while, like the last time I got my front teeth like fixed was, I think, back in 2011, so like 10 years ago. I think 9 or 10 years ago. And I felt a lot of anxiety about it, because at the time I was working for Disney. And I was a Disney, you know, face out there. And so I was like always nervous that when I was on the ship in the middle of the ocean, my tooth would like crack. Luckily it never did, praise be. But that was the last time. And it wasn't until like sort of recently that my gums are so soft, and I think with the pregnancies and stuff, like my teeth have just shifted and moved, and the whatever they did, I don't know if it's like ceramic bonding or whatever, like it started to slowly decay. And that's why my teeth are so freaking messed up. That's why my teeth are so messed up. So last night, well, like a week ago, the whatever like ceramic was on this tooth chipped. And I was like, great. But I was, again, when, I mean, I would hope, and like the optimistic part of my brain is like, yes, hope, and we are working towards being in a place financially where, yeah, one day getting cosmetic dentistry is not going to be a huge burden. However, like right now, it's not something we can just like shell out $8,000 for, you know? But then last night, more chipped off. More chipped off. So now this tooth has a big like a divot in it. I don't know. My brain is like, it's not that bad, but no, it is. It's not, you know, it's not great. And I think that the whatever ceramic I had on, was it ceramic? I don't know. Whatever I had on my teeth, the bonding I had is, you know, it's seeing its last day because it's been 10 years. So I'm gonna go see a dentist just for the cosmetic. I'm not that I'm scared of the dentist, but I also know that I haven't been to the dentist in so long. Again, I have dental insurance. It's just one of those things, you know, it's one of those things where you're like, well, I haven't been to the dentist in like, you know, 4 years. Might as well just not keep not going. Stupid. It's dumb. I understand that. Yeah, so at one day I had braces too. I had braces. Tell your kids, show them my teeth, and then tell them that is why it's important to wear freaking retainers. Because I had braces. My teeth were straight at one point. And then I guess I stopped wearing my retainers, never wore them. I don't know. My bottom teeth are a hot mess. But that is not the priority right now. The priority is getting, is this even focusing? My priority is getting these 2 teeth fixed. In an ideal world, I would love for them to be the same length. I don't know if that's asking too much. The same length and the same color, and hopefully not fixed with something that is like easily chippable. I don't know. I mean, really in an ideal world, I want to get my front 4 teeth replaced because my teeth also aren't straight with my face. This is what happens when you film yourself and you spend your like adult life editing your face on camera. Like, these are things that I notice, and like, listen, like my teeth, they function, which is great. How much longer these front 2 teeth are going to be functioning, I don't know. But yeah, and you know, I know that dentist office have payment plans for things that your insurance won't cover, so we're gonna look into that. And yeah, it's funny because it's coming on the heels of signing Hugo up for summer camp. All of Elsie's stuff, like, just, you know, big, I guess they're called purchases, big purchases. I'm so happy he's sleeping in his bassinet with his arms out. He looks so cute. And so that's why it's a little like, I mean, it would be anxiety inducing regardless. But yeah. So anyway, that's the update. Yeah, so what I was saying is my teeth aren't aligned with my lips. So like my lips and my nose are aligned, and my 2 front teeth, the center of them is like over here. Which I've convinced myself is like one of the major reasons why well, not only my my self-esteem is in the garbage, but it's, you know, it's one of those things, man. One of those things. Anyway, my dears, that's what's going on. We are celebrating Easter this weekend. We celebrate Orthodox Easter, and so Orthodox Easter is this Sunday, May 2nd. So we are doing that this weekend. I was like, is there anything else I wanted to mention before closing this out? I don't think so. Again, thank you for praying for little Miss Elsie. Yeah. We've got, you know, about a week and a half until her appointment. And like I said, I'm just like not ready for, like, both petrified for it and like, I don't know, I just like can't. But thank you for sharing your stories with me. So many of you are cat mamas too, and understand or have had pets. Yeah, it's just hard. It's a hard, like, awful thing. And like, we had family pets growing up. We had dogs, and every time we had to put them down, it was like the worst. Excuse me, it was just the worst. But I wasn't their mom, I was their sister, and it felt different, you know, like being a mother. Being an animal's mother is like such a responsibility. So anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for hearing my ramblings. I don't know how long I'm gonna have a chipped front tooth. I don't know how long this is going to be our reality. So thank you for sticking with me. I can't. I mean, listen. I feel like, is this like part of my brand? Is that a stupid thing to say? I don't know. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.